have with me Sergeant Greg St. Aubin, representing the Elliot Lake Detachment of the Ontario Provincial Police. I would like to first of all thank Christine Ouimet for putting this special event on, and she deserves a round of applause. Kristopher is, I'd like to call you up. Kristopher, if you want to come up. Welcome to Elliot Lake. You can put this down. See you. Kristopher is a very special boy. He was born in London, lived in London, Ontario, which is a favorite city of mine besides Elliot Lake because I went to university there. And he's also from Sarnia. So he came all the way to Elliot Lake, and he's going back to Sarnia tonight. Kristopher has a disease with the liver, and the only way is for a transplant. And that's why he has embarked on this special mission to bring awareness and do some fundraising for organ transplants. So he's a courageous young man, and I think anytime any young person such as Kristopher takes on such a task deserves a lot of accolades and our respect. So on behalf of everybody, Kristopher, I would like to welcome you to Elliot Lake and extend to you our best wishes that you will have your wish, which is to have your liver transplant, and that you will live many, many years and have a family and children. And he's a great hockey player. He loves to play hockey, Kristopher. So welcome to Elliot Lake. Yeah, Kristopher, we have some. Okay, Staff Sergeant C.
On behalf of the Ontario Provincial Police, I'd like to welcome you here to Elliot Lake, and it's the Ontario Provincial Police's endeavor to assist Kristopher throughout the province of Ontario with traffic control, and we support him in his efforts. You're truly a leader amongst leaders, Kristopher, with what you're undertaking here. Not being selfish in any way, shape, or form, but helping other people that are also afflicted with what you're afflicted with, to assist them with this endeavor that you're going. So congratulations to you and everybody that's like you.
Gifts for you, Kristopher, and those gifts are from various groups in the community. And first of all, this is a hat from Elliot Lake. If you want to turn around, and we'll put it on. There you go. Now everybody can see it. And this is a nice sweatshirt for you when it's not so cold like today. You could probably wear it, and it has a nice hood. And it has a pin from Elliot Lake and the Elliot Lake symbol. And so this one you can have it with you as a special gift. Be the gift for you. And this one here is from our local Chamber of Commerce, and it's they have a pin for you. And this is a collection of for the upcoming events for the homecoming that we had special money that you could use in Elliot Lake. So you could spend it in Elliot Lake if you want, but I think you should save it. It's a nice gift. So we'll leave that gift for you. And, these are from various groups in the community. And this is from the Elliot Lake Nuclear Museum, which if you get a chance while you're in town, you can dial out. I'm sure we'll be more than happy to give you a tour of the museum. And this is a special gift that Staff Sergeant St. Aubin, maybe we can give it to.
Maybe you can open it right now.
Yes.
And you can take it out and show everybody. And that gift is from the Ontario Provincial Police and the local Elliot Lake Police Service.
Rip the paper, Kristopher. Come on, it's Christmas.
Don't save it.
Can you read out loud what it says, Kristopher?
I'll read it out loud. Well, for Kristopher, it's an Inukshuk with the City of LA Lake emblem and the Ontario Provincial Police. And it's presented to Kristopher Knowles on March 12, 2004 by the citizens of LA Lake. Your courage is an inspiration to all.
This one, Kristopher, is made right here in Elliot Lake. So there's the history that on that piece of paper tells you everything about it. So on behalf of the Ontario Provincial Police and the citizens of Elliot Lake, we would like to give you this as a memento so you can remember this very cold day that you came to Elliot Lake. It's supposed to be spring here, right? Congratulations.
First of all, I'd like to ask Samantha, Elliot, the special day was supposed to be September 11th, but things got changed, and Samantha worked very hard with her school to do something special for Kristopher. But being March 12th, everybody's gone. It's March break. So she's here today to say a few words to Kristopher for the youth of Elliot Lake. Samantha.
Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Elliot, and I'm 14 years old. Growing up, I never really gave much thought as to whether or not I'd be donating my organs when I died. Thought never crossed my mind that I may someday be saving someone's life just by telling my friends or family that I was interested in donating organs. I'd heard stories, but never thought it would make a difference whether I donated or not. A few weeks ago, however, I was approached by my principal, Mr. Kris'S, during school one day. He told me that a young boy named Kristopher would be walking across Canada to help raise awareness on organ donation and handed me a copy of a Toronto Star article on the boy. It wasn't until later that day that I took the time to read the article. I was amazed. I learned that Kristopher was only a couple months younger than myself. He was diagnosed with a form of liver disease months after his birth, and that he was still waiting for a new liver. What amazed me even more was what he was doing about it. In my eyes, sometimes life hands everyone things that aren't fair. For some of us, it means a curfew that is hours earlier than most of your friends, not knowing about a huge test coming up and having no time to study, or something as simple as the power going out before your favorite TV show comes on. Fortunately for Kristopher, life unfairly handed him something major, life-threatening even. But for anyone who takes a look at Kristopher, he's certainly not one to sit down and sulk about it. I can't explain how much I admire him for getting up and doing what he's doing, no matter how unfair things have been for him. Another thing that really took me by surprise is that Kristopher's not the only one who's waiting for an organ. After reading the article, I made my way around a few classrooms in my school and talked to the classes about Kristopher and his patient. I explained to them the importance in signing their organ donor cards and gave them each card of their own to fill out. I told them the date and time to walk with Kristopher, and I could see that many of them are here today because they, like me, have been inspired by Kristopher's determination. Kristopher was quoted saying, "I'm doing this to save 4,000 Canadians, 4,000 men and women that are on the waiting list for organ transplants, to tell everybody to sign their organ donor cards so that people like me and the 4,000 Canadians can live." Well, Kristopher, thanks to you and your determination, I've made the choice to become an organ donor, and almost 100% of the people I spoke with have made the choice as well. So it inspired me to continue letting people know the importance of donating organs, and on behalf of the youth of Elliot Lake, thank you for doing what you're doing.
Also in our community that have been touched by Kristopher. I'd like to ask Mr. Tessie to come up and say a few words. Bring the crew.
Kristopher, you are our encourager, our guide. We'd like to present you with this check on behalf of the owner of Moose Lodge. And what you're doing is a little close to me because I have a niece that's looks for liver transplant. I get a little emotional with this kind of stuff. Kristopher, thank you very much. Here's a keychain. You can put a key on. I'll open a lot of avenues for you. Hope you put the special key on there. And a pen. A little book. Our 45th anniversary certificate. And a mug, keep your hot chocolate warm. Something warm for you.
Emotional, isn't it? We also have another group here that called me and would like to also say a few words to Kristopher and have a donation in the North Shore Cruisers. Dennis and I think Mr. Cox.